What happens when we miss the shot in wrestling photography, and how do we salvage it? This week we take you back to December and to the Clapham brand in London, the Riot Cabaret's Jingle Bell Brawl, for a match between plucky underdog Safire and Allie Katch, who's come all the way over from the United States of America. Now, it's the opening match of this contest. During the match, I had to dip backstage to get some portraits, and when I came out, we were in the latter stages of the match, and I just decided to switch lenses. I decided to shoot on my 70 to 200mm lens. If you know anything about me, normally when I'm ringside, I'll shoot a 24 to 105, try and get as wide a range as possible so that we can get as wide a range of action as possible. This is a zoom lens, so it's good for shooting far away. It's good for shooting on the hard cam side, but I thought I'd take it to ringside. We strapped a GoPro to the top of the camera so you can see it from my perspective, what I see as I'm shooting ringside, and we're going to take you to the action now and just see what we achieved with a different lens shooting close at ringside. Let's go. I can tell you that I'm shooting at f2.8, as wide as that lens will possibly go, and ISO of around about 6,400 so that we can enable ourselves to get a really crisp shutter speed, and because of that 2.8 and get that shutter speed up to around about 1,000th of a second, which is really going to freeze the action. So as we come to ringside, we're looking up and our first shot is there over the shoulder of Allie, and as Safire sets herself up in there in the corner, we've got a great shot just over Allie's shoulder, straight into Safire there as she's looking over, determined, ready to hit whatever move's coming in. She misses, goes into the corner. Allie comes in, elbow to the face, more strikes, up into the turnbuckle, and I'm just too close here to get any action because I'm on such a long lens. So when she goes back into the corner, I know I'm set up. Oh, she let out that scream there. Did you hear that scream? And that gave us this next shot here. Look at the intensity in the eyes, but look at the pin sharp focus that this lens has allowed us to get, knocking all of the detail. The fans, the TV, the decoration, everything in the background is knocked out, and we've got real isolation of our subject there against the foreground. Moving on. Cannonball to the opponent there. Comes in for a pin. Turnbuckle's in my way here. Lots of fast moving action, and I've just come back to ringside, so it's difficult to adapt to the speed and the pace of the match. So I take a few steps forward, try and establish where I'm going to go next. And oh, that little grab there. Look how Allie takes her time there to grab the back of the head. Gives me plenty of time there to come in and grab this shot here. A nice close-up there of the face. Again, pin sharp and real determination as she looks to pick her opponent up off the ground. Moving it forward. And we see here a few strikes to the face, but everything, Safire's back is to me, so it's not the best angle for me personally. That drop kick, I was too close there for the kick in the face, but I wasn't too close for that. And when she comes in towards Safire to attack her off the back rope, I can get this shot here. I always use our servo focusing mode when I'm on this mode on this lens, because it allows me to track moving action as it comes towards me and still maintain sharpness, as you can see here. The beauty of this shot here is all of the lighting in the background there. All those little fairy lights have just got that lovely little bokeh feeling, which has given us a lovely little tinge of red as well against the green outfits that both women are wearing. So as we come into the next shot, an exchange here of kicks, and then that one there, boom, to the face. Did we see that? Fast enough and close enough to get this reaction shot here of Allie just off camera with the face and the hair coming across and all the detail in there, framed with the lovely lights in the background, just only achievable on this lens here. Moving on. Big lariat to the chest and a pin to only the two there, but straight into the submission. And I managed to move myself around, but check this out. On your shoulder, I've made sure there that the video guy knows where I am and knows where I'm moving to, and just a gentle tap onto the shoulder makes him know that I'm there so that we're not bashing into each other. Because when you're videoing, when you're photographing a match, you're so focused on the action, sometimes it's difficult to be aware of who's around you at ringside at any period in time. So it's good just to place a hand on the shoulder and just say, I'm on your shoulder, make sure everyone stays safe ringside. This submission move here gives us this shot here where the focus has actually moved to our referee, showing us that he's communicating with the guys in the ring, adding to the narrative of the match. So much so that we got this shot here where he's really, really pleading with Allie to say, oh, do you quit? Do you give up? And it's a good drop in focus there because he's facing us, they're not. So we can see his face and get the narrative from the referee in the match. So Allie breaks the submission with a rope break. And we wait to see what happens next in the match. Make sure we're still shooting correctly. Make sure we're still exposing correctly. Coming into the next move. Reversed. Oh, it's a big power bomb. And then pile driver. Wow. We managed to get the pile driver because we knew things were happening in the ring there to give us this shot here. Right on the impact. But what's always important in wrestling? What's always important in wrestling photography? Not often the move itself. It's often the reaction after the move, and that's what happens here. That little turn to camera there for Allie, taking her time to swing around 180 around the ring. And on this lens gives us this real close-up portrait of disappointment at not getting the pinfall there. Moving it forward. Little shove to the referee. I'm on the wrong side for all of this to really take full advantage of it. But what I can get are these shots here. And we're aware that despite the fact that there's action going on between the referee and Allie, Safire is clawing up one rope at a time. We managed to get these shots here of her struggling back to her feet and struggling to get back into the match, just really helping tell the narrative of the match. Moving it forward here, I've no idea what's happening next. A push off the ropes, she's back in the match. Just hit the knee to the face, it's too quick for me, I'm not ready for it. The referee's come in front of me, I can't get that shot either. So at this point in the match, I've missed the finishing move, I've missed the pinfall. What can I salvage from this? Get close, quick turn to portrait, quick frame, make sure that focus is on Safire in the background, and at least get the reaction of the win with the defeated wrestler in the foreground. And with that, we get these shots here. These three key reactions to the reveal that she's won the match. First of all, the amazement, then the shock, and then eventually the character comes out in that last shot. And we can wheel ourselves around here to at least get the shot here of the arm being raised, and perfectly timed there. Did you see that on the video? Safire's head comes up to block that light behind, which is going to give us this beautiful rim lighting around the hair as she screams out in victory. And also you can see all the little specular highlights, everything off that shoulder, all of the dust, all of the sweat, and everything comes off of that backlight. Just a really pretty shot there with Safire there, the arm raised victorious. So you can see she wasn't there long on the video. Just wind it back again. Let's see how long we had to get that shot. Just had to be in position, had to be ready. Up we come, up we come, up we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.5 seconds maybe just to get that shot. So there we are, an interesting look on how we use a different lens at ringside and how it gives us different results, and how missing the final moment isn't ideal, but what we can do in the moment to make the best of that situation. Hope you found it useful. There's loads more information and loads more videos like this on our YouTube channel. And hopefully we'll see you at a Riot Cabaret show soon. They put on an amazing show, and it's not just for wrestling fans. They put on a show that's designed for casuals and for non-wrestling fans to come on to. So if you do know someone who isn't a wrestling fan and you want to take them to their first wrestling show for an amazing night out of entertainment and fun, you could do a lot worse than taking them to Riot Cabaret in London. If you're there at the show, come and say hi, come and have a good time. If you like this video, like the channel, leave a comment below, like us, all those things that the proper YouTubers tell you what to do. Do all those things. Or just tell people about it if you've enjoyed it. That's probably the best thing. All the best.